is where I get out and I tell the stories about the pictures I post on Instagram and how I took them. One thing that's awesome about Arizona is they always have beautiful sunsets and sunrises. Gotta get up early though to get that golden hour shot. So I think that this shot has potential. I don't have a lot of mid-ground here, like I don't have like mountain ranges close or anything like that. So I'm gonna have something really close to the camera, and then I wanna have like a cactus maybe 20 or 30 feet away, and then have the sunrise in the background. Now, one thing I've learned with the GoPro is you always wanna try and use the rule of thirds with pictures. People always talk about that. But with the GoPro, because it's got such a wide angle lens, you're better off lining up the landscape right in the middle of the screen and still trying to use the rule of thirds with like lining up whatever your subject is in that rule, in that thirds spot. So this is another shot that'll probably look pretty good. I've got this little bush right here that I can get really close to the lens to give me some foreground, and then I've got that awesome cactus right there, iconic for that mid-ground, and then the sunrise for the background. I think that should turn out pretty well. Alright, so this is the cactus I was just taking a picture of, and we got some more cactuses out there, so it'll be kind of cool to see. Hopefully there's no rattlesnakes in here, but if I could just get that nice and close with that cactus like right there on that side, and then that shot right there, that sunrise. That should look really nice. Yeah, I like that. Alright guys, well, I'm really happy with what we were able to capture this morning. We'll head back home and I'll edit these pictures and get them up on the IG. Alright, what's up guys? So it's time to edit those pictures. This is how I get them onto my phone. I just have one of these awesome adapters, and then when you plug it in, a picture I like a lot, it'll automatically open up your Photos app, and you got like the cactus really close. I need to get like a screen recorder. That's a good picture. I'm just gonna pick one though. I like this one though, I think. Most these ones with the choy are really close. This one. First I want to do is just crop it a little bit. You can straighten out the horizon, and then I'm gonna do this and kind of move it so that sun is right there on that thirds spot, and that'll help it be a little more pleasing, and I get that lined up. So even though when I took the picture I had the horizon line right in the middle of the shot, that's the nice thing with the, that wide angle, is you can always zoom in a little bit, crop it, get things lined up exactly how you want. I could even, I think that looks better, move it so that the sun is right on that little part of the thirds there, and you still got that cactus right there for some foreground, mid-ground, background. We'll see. It's not the best, there's not a lot, the mid-ground's pretty weak, and there's not any like good leading lines, but it's it'll work for us for today. I'm not a professional photographer, so it'll be good. It's good. All right, so we like that. Now let's adjust it. I like to do let's check the exposure and just kind of mess with it a little bit. Let's see how much details we still have in that dark area, because we exposed for the highlights there. So we'll just bring this up a little bit just to brighten things up a little bit. Contrast, I always like to kick the contrast off a little bit. Sometimes people tell me I kick it up too much. Mess with the highlights, tone them down a little bit. Shadows, bring up the shadows just to kind of even it out. I don't know, I just do what kind of looks good. The clarity, I think that looks awesome when you pull up that clarity a lot. I'll just pull it up a little bit though. Yeah, I'll leave that contrast right here. Saturation, see if we can bring some colors out of it. And then, let's see here, the vibrance. Boom, that looks super good, but it's overdone. Black and white. Kick the vibrance up a little bit too. The temperature, warm it up a little bit since it's a good sunrise. Don't want to warm it up too much though, but yeah, just warm it up a little bit, like right there. And then another thing I like to, I think that looks pretty good right there. And another thing I like to do is this dehaze thing. I don't know exactly what it does, but it kind of helps bring in a little more drama in those clouds and stuff. Helps them look pretty cool. And it clears up the image a lot too, which I've noticed is awesome. So there's our picture. If we hold with 3 fingers, it'll show us what it looked like originally. And that's what it looks like after a little bit of editing. I think it looks pretty awesome. So I think we're going to go with that. Yeah, I like that.